How you guys doing? It's Nikolai of Global Seafood North America. I'm here to show you one of my favorite seafood dishes. It's not that complicated to make, even though if you go to a restaurant, they'll probably charge you 80 bucks just for the fish. Kind of an insane concept, but pretty simple. The only reason that people tend to charge a lot for it is the fish is a little more expensive, and it usually takes you a few days to marinate it, so most people don't really want to deal with it. But we're going to make it right here. So here it is. We have some black cod fillets. We are going to make the Miso-Marinated black cod. It's a very popular Japanese dish served in a lot of restaurants. Was made famous by Chef Nobu himself in the United States. And once again, this is something that if you buy in a restaurant, you're spending about 80 to 90 bucks on the plate. So as I said, very simple to make. All you need is some black cod fillets. Here they are. And our ingredients are some sake, white miso soybean paste, mirin, which is a essentially cooking wine. It's a sweet cooking wine. We have our salt here, and we have some granulated sugar. That's pretty much what we need to make this dish. So what we're going to first do is we're going to add about quarter cup of sake. Okay, sake, we're going to eyeball it, about a quarter cup. If it's not perfect, that's fine. I got the sake. Then we're going to take the mirin. We're going to open this thing up. Ah, there we go. Ah, smells nice. Now, the first part of this, it's going to smell like you're just trying to get yourself completely drunk off of rice wine, but we're not. This is just part of the marinade. So we got that. We got the sake. We got the mirin. Next, we are going to take the miso paste. We're going to open it up. This is straight from Japan. Here we go. It's got the moisture absorbent. We're not going to eat that. We're going to take this out. I love the smell of miso. It's like the smell of miso soup. If you like miso soup, this is essentially the base of it. And we're going to use about an equal amount of that. So we're going to take some of this miso right here, and we're going to just shake it in there. Next, we're going to take about 3 tablespoons of sugar. We're going to add that 1, 2, 3, and we're going to take about a tablespoon of salt. Everything is mixed. So it's more of a punch of salt, like they say in the movie Donnie Brasco. So we got all that in there. We're going to take a whisk, and we're just going to mix all of this up. Got to get it nice and evenly mixed so it is all together. Keep it mixing. It should come out to this kind of beige color, manila. I'm not sure what the color is. I'm not a painting expert, so I don't know all the colors. I'm a man. I know red, blue, green. I don't know what everything else is. Okay. Now let's see here. Let's see. It should stick to the walls of your bowl a little bit and then come down. Okay. I'm gonna give it a smell here. I'm gonna add a little bit more miso actually. I really like the taste of miso. So I've added that. Mix it up a little bit more. Thicken that sauce up. So miso, for those of you who do not know what it is soybean paste. Some of it is fermented. It gives it nice flavor. I believe this one, let's see, is this one fermented? I do not think so. Yeah, doesn't smell fermented. So next, let's put all that aside. We have our marinade. We have our fish. So we want to cut this up into nice portions. So let's see here. There. Okay. And once we're done cutting these up, we are going to put it into a Ziploc bag. Look at that black cod. Now, black cod is actually called sablefish. That is its actual name. It is not related to Pacific cod or Atlantic cod. It's its own fish altogether. The reason they named it black cod is because fishermen back in the day, they just knew cod. They didn't have specific species, so they thought, oh, this is cod. This one's cod, but it has black skin. Black cod, excellent. So, and ironically enough, Pacific cod is not even related to Atlantic cod. So, as I said, we're going to take one of these bags, use your muscles to open it up, ta-da, and we're just going to stick all that fish in the bag. Boom. Next, we're going to take out our whisk, and we're going to ever so carefully, without hopefully spilling any of it, pour it in. And I'm going to actually move the sugar out of the way so we don't waste a ton of sugar in case of an accident. Let's take this bowl, stick it in there, and just pour all of that in there. Shake it out a little bit. Now make sure when you marinate your fish that it's thawed. Don't marinate frozen fish. It won't work to your benefit. Try to keep as much air out of there as possible without spilling any of the actual marinade out. Make sure we Ziploc that. You got to use a Ziploc freezer bags, double sealed, because as things freeze, they tend to expand, and you don't want it to burst in your freezer or when you thaw it. And we're going to just mix it all in there. Make sure that every single piece of black cod has a healthy amount of the marinade on it. And once we've done that, we're going to take this bag with the marinade and we are going to stick it in the fridge. Now, the ideal is that you marinate this for 48 hours. That's 2 days. You can marinate it longer. The longer you marinate it, the better it's going to be. You can marinate it up to about, I've heard people do it for about 4 or 5 days. Okay? But minimum is 2 days. You want that fish to absorb the miso. So it creates a shell when you cook it. That way the oil from the fish doesn't start seeping out. And you create this very oily, delicious fish. Now, a friend of ours actually had this concept. And what he says he does ahead of time is he will take bags of this stuff. He'll pre-marinate it for however many days he wants, and then he'll stick it in the freezer. And he'll freeze it, and then he'll thaw it whenever he wants, and then cook it so that you have it pre-prepared. So if you decide, hey, I want to get some black cod miso, you don't have to wait 2, 3, 4 days for it. Okay? So we're going to stick this in the fridge. We'll see you guys again in a few days. All right, so it's been 7 days since we marinated our black cod. We let it marinate for about 3 days in the fridge, and we froze it. That way it doesn't over marinate. We thawed it a couple days ago, and here it is in the bag. As you see, it's been a few days. It's changed a little bit in color on the meat. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this fish, we're going to go to the sink, and we're going to open up the bag, and each piece, where basically with your fingers, you're going to just slide it through to get some excess marinade off. You don't want to get all of it off, so you don't want to use a paper towel. You don't want to wash it, but you just want to get the excess amount off. So here we go. And like magic, here they are, ready. As you can see, they still have some marinade on them, but it shouldn't be caked in the marinade. So our first step of what we're going to do with these guys is we're going to go put them on a frying pan for about 3 minutes to each side to get them nice and seared. Let's go to the frying pan. And let's turn on, there we go, the flames. Let it warm up first. All right, next we're going to put on the skillet some olive oil. We're going to let it get all around the pan. Now first, let your oil heat up a little bit. Don't just start putting your fish on cold oil. Okay, just because the pan is hot does not mean the oil is hot. It'll take about a minute to do so. Remember, kids, don't smoke drugs, smoke fish. Okay. All right, now that our oil is heated up, we're going to take our fish. We're going to put it skin side up first. Okay. You got to make sure that it's heated up enough that when you put your fish down, it immediately starts to make that sound. If it does not make that sound, you put it on too early. Okay, and we're going to cook it about 2-3 minutes on each side. And just stand here and enjoy the smells of the delicious miso black cod. It's a very, very oily fish, lots of flavor. The miso doesn't add too much extra flavor to it, so you're not going to be overpowered, but it just gives that beautiful glaze. It's going to be absolutely delicious. When we flip it over, you will see how beautiful it's going to be. All right, let's flip them over. Like that, starting to brown. Give it the flip. Give it the flip. Flip some. A little slippery. You're not trying to fully cook it through here. Just give it a little bit of brown. Okay, we've let it fry on that side, so we're gonna carefully pick them up, transfer them to a baking tray. If you want, you can use a oven-safe frying pan, but we have a few more pieces of fish than fit in this frying pan, so we're gonna use a tray. Oops, having trouble flipping. All right, we got our full pan of miso glazed black cod that's been seared on both sides. Just light sear, don't want to overdo it. So now we're going to open up our oven that's been heated to 400 degrees. So take it in there, stick it right on the middle, and we're going to close the door. All right, we've had our 10 minutes. We're going to grab our oven mitt monster. We're going to open the oven, make sure we don't get burned in the face, let the heat pass. Grab it there, and voila. Beautiful. Look at those. We're going to plate them in a moment and put some sesame seeds on them. We're going to try this out. All right, so here we have our black cod miso glazed on this wooden board here. Just look at how easily it comes apart. Just slides right off, slides right off. See how oily it is. I already have oil on my fingers. It's not from the oil we fried it in first to give it a sear. This is because it's just oily fish. So we're going to take this beautiful piece right here. This looks absolutely delectable. We're going to pick it up. We're going to plate it right there. We're going to add some roasted and toasted sesame seeds on top. Give a little more. That's not enough. A little more right there. So, trusty fork. Just look how that comes apart. It just comes apart at each layer of meat. Mmm. Absolutely beautiful. The flavor, as you get that black cod, oily, rich flavor, and you get a little bit of sake, and you definitely get the miso. It's delicious. Gotta get a nice big piece right there. One more. That one's got a few bones in it, but that's okay. And I think I even need another piece. Gonna avoid the bones here. I'm not spitting up bones on camera. As the Japanese would say, oishi. Delicious. Definitely worth the wait, worth the effort. Not a lot of effort, as you can see, but it's absolutely delicious. Now, as a reminder, as I said in the beginning of the video, to me this was like 7 days ago, obviously. Something like this, like a piece of fish like this, at a restaurant, high-end Japanese restaurant, it's going to cost you between $40 to $70, right? Depends on market price. Could be more, could be less, but it's quite a price for something that's not that difficult to make. You want to put in the time, let it marinate for a few days. It's delicious. It's perfect. Goes well with some steamed greens. Goes well with some pickled ginger. Fantastic, delicious. Try it yourself. If you like this content, hit like, hit follow, and we'll see you for the next one.